and gone, and the state government has failed to reach a budget deal by the midnight deadline.
It was due back in July, but Governor Whitmer is adamant that the state will remain up and running, even though the deal is not locked down. I'm Mike Duffy.
And I'm Carolyn Clifford. Legislative leaders say the plan includes spending cuts, higher taxes on marijuana sales, long-term road funding, and the free school lunch program.
7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cast is live in Lansing with the latest on where things stand tonight without a finalized budget. Brett?
Yeah, well, Mike, there's still plenty of activity going on here at the State House. The State House had just broken their session here on Tuesday, ended it at about 11:59, but they're beginning a new session here, 12:01 on Wednesday, as this budget, again, has still not yet been voted on. It has not been presented on the state floor. But again, lawmakers are still here as the clock strikes midnight, working to get this budget passed as soon as possible. Now, just because there is no budget passed does not mean, according to Governor Whitmer, that there will be a shutdown here with the state government. She did send out a note to all employees, state employees, telling them that regardless if the budget is passed by midnight, they should still show up to work on Wednesday, and that state agencies will be operating as normal. She added in that statement that they expect the bill to be passed sometime this week. And we know both leaders of both parties have said the big issues of this budget have pretty much been agreed upon in principle, but they're still drafting up that legislation to be presented on the House floor and then voted on. In the meantime, lawmakers have been here pretty much all day waiting around the Capitol. Again, many of them just went back onto the House floor just now, so they are still here, still working to get this final budget. Again, they don't know the full specifics, haven't seen the full budget, but they do remain optimistic that, according to what Governor Whitmer has said, there will not be an actual government shutdown here in the state of Michigan.
I think the governor is basing that statement on that the basic framework of a budget has kind of been agreed upon, which means now it's just get some of the details done. And that should not take us weeks to do that. That should take us hours or days to do that.
If it's not done by midnight, how is she going to keep the government open?
Yeah, I mean, the Constitution gives her clear authority here on designating state employees to come back into work. There's a couple of options we can take legislatively, whether those are continuation resolutions or things like that. But again, we're exhausting every option to get an actual budget done on time.
Well, obviously the time has come and gone, and that did not occur. But from our understanding, pretty much most things, according to the leadership, has been agreed upon. They're just working to put that on paper right now into the budget and have that budget voted on, which, again, we are still waiting for right now. A couple of things we do know about this budget. I'll read them off to you. We do know that it includes nearly $2 billion in road funding. Republicans say that they've cut waste. They've secured no tax on tips, overtime, and Social Security. Democrats have also told us that it includes free school lunch and breakfast in this package as well. And we've also heard estimates of the budget could be around $80 billion, which is a little bit less than the previous budget of $81.5 billion. Now, again, this final budget proposal is still not yet on the House floor. We know there's activity in the Senate as well. We'll keep you up to date on the latest here at the State House, but right now there has been no budget passed, and we are now officially past that October 1st at midnight deadline. Reporting live in Lansing, I'm Brett Cast, 7 News, Detroit.
And definitely a lot of people are just hoping it is about ironing out the details at this point, not a major impasse.
Absolutely. That's what the governor says.
All right. Thank you so much, Brett. And last time Michigan had a government shutdown was in 2009. It only lasted a few hours.
Governor Whitmer, again, says Michigan's government will remain open and operational, with a final budget expected to be finalized and voted on in the coming days.
Meantime, the federal government is now shut down. Senate Democrats voted down a pure GOP funding bill earlier this evening.
We want you to stay with 7 News Detroit on air and online for the very latest developments in the shutdown showdown.
And you can wake up with our morning team beginning at 4:30 a.m. on Channel 7.
This has been a breaking news alert from 7 News Detroit. We now return to our regularly scheduled program.